Okay, I pulled out all three rainbows. Pastels, regulars, and darks. Let's try some gradients. And that. Okay. All right, I have on a layer of peely base coat and a layer of long-lasting base coat. So now we're going to put liquid latex around the nails and try some gradients. All right, I'll be back when these are done. Okay, a light coat of each of the pastel rainbows as a base coat. We're going to let that dry. All right, we're going to try this with the picking up the sponge technique. I've measured out on each sponge where on the nail it falls. Except I forgot that I was going to do this differently, and now it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oops. All right, so I'm going to go with the center. I'm going to go with the pastel. And I'm going to go with the dark. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, let's do it again. Ooh. I think that came out really good. All right, let's try the next color. Okay. Let's switch you guys over. Okay, let's do that again. Huh. All right, moving on. Okay. This one's got to be a little bit thicker because this nail is a little bit longer. So I'm actually going to put this next to it so I can kind of measure this out. Okay. This one's going to take a little more building, I think. Oh, also, not so much messing. Hang on, we'll fix that. Okay.
Ability to love anyone else.
Okay. Ooh, pretty. Let's do that again. Okay. That one came out awesome. One more in the sand. Okay, last one. I don't know why I keep putting them on the left side of the thing, so I have to keep reaching across the camera. Sorry about that. Okay. This is very hard to do. This is not a good angle at all. Okay. Let's do that again. Let's try this. Okay. All right. All right, I was leaving it open for another coat, but I'm really pleased with all of those. So I think I'm going to leave it the way it is, and let's take off these protective peels, see what we got, and do some cleanup where needed. Just realized when that plane flew overhead, I don't know where my dogs are. Oh, Linda's asleep underneath me. Karen must be under the bed, because she would have been barking at that plane if she wasn't asleep. Come on. Okay, definitely needs cleaning up, but not bad. Okay. Again, needs a little bit of cleanup, but not bad. Oh, I'm very impressed with these little rainbows. Oh, get off of there. Okay, let me finish doing this and clean these up, and then we'll come back and we'll top coat them. And we still have another hand to do. Okay, time to do the hand that I can't do. So, these came out really good though, right? Very pleased with those. All right, not good at this hand, but here we go. I don't know why my brain thinks I have to do the whole thing left-handed, but okay. That's horrible. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, and I didn't put any stuff on. Let me start this over again. Not good. Not a good start. I forgot to put the peely stuff on. Oh. The liquid latex. All right, let's try this again, but let's do this correctly. We're going to put that on the bottom. That in the middle. Darkest one on top. I'm going to line it up with the top of the sponge. And this nail is really short, so let's go like right about there. Oh, and I forgot to put a base coat on. My Lanta, I am not doing well at all with this today, am I? Okay. Let's go with you. We're on the last of our 7 shades. And then we're going to start getting a little more creative. It just does not feel like enough polish. You have to love the fact that I can't draw a straight line with my left hand at all. All right. This is all very backwards. Oh, nope, dark on the top. Jeez. Told you it was backwards. Okay. Not horrible. The other thing that I always have a hard time doing is keeping a gradient straight on this hand. So what I try to do when I use the sponge, see how I try to line up the top of the sponge with the top of the paint. Then I try to line up the top of the sponge with right above the top of the nail. And by keeping it consistent, it gives me a straighter gradient. Because otherwise, if I just go dab, 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 I end up all over the place. This way, I'm keeping it fairly straight. Could go down just a little. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, so I have 3 more fingers. So I think the plan is to do red, orange, yellow, yellow, green, blue, blue, violet, and then whatever pink shade there is. So I've done my base coats there. And I think I'm going to go pastel, normal, and then dark. So since I've got the pink open, I'm just going to close the 2 lighter shades of pink. So So I have the dark pink, the dark purple, and the dark blue. And I'm going in the wrong direction. To turn the sponge around. Okay. So we want to go this way. Oh, it always looks like such a mess. Huh, turns out the blue's actually darker than the other two. That's pretty though. Let's do another coat. Let's do that again. Okay, I can live with that. Okay. So we want to go you, 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 oh, that's going to take some coats. Yellow, orange, red. These are very pale. These are coming out really, really, really similar. We may have to go a little darker. These may not work. Well, it's really pretty on the mat, but I don't think it's going to work. Also, I'm doing it backwards, aren't I? It's supposed to go this way. I just figured out what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I flipped it over the second time and I made everything one color. Yeah, that one's a terrible gradient. That is all very... It's there, but it's barely there. Okay, one more finger. Okay. The plain rainbow ones make such nice gradients. I think because the colors are so vivid. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, wrong finger. I don't know what it is. See? See how nice that came out? Look how cruddy the one next to it came out. No color at all. I think I'm going to bump up the color on that one. we're just going to come up to the middle instead of the pastels. Left-handed is hard. Yeah, much better. Sorry. It's just easier to do it right-handed. Okay. All right. Let me get the peels off and do some cleanup. But that's where we're at. Okay, we're all dry. They came out kind of cool. This hand's not as great, but that's because I'm not left-handed, so but I think overall they came out really neat. I think the green one's my favorite, and then the yellow, green, and blue. The Holo Tacos definitely do gradient well. And it's fun to play with all 21 rainbow colors. Look how pretty my leftovers are. So pretty. And all the rainbows. Okay. Well, we'll see how long these last. I did them as peely ones, so it could be 10 minutes. It could be 3 days. Who knows? But I will see you in the next manicure. We're coming up close to having to figure out what we're doing for the cruise. We're going on the Wish in a couple of weeks. I'm going to have to figure out a manicure for that. So, and that's one of the reasons I bought those stickers that I bought the other day. I can't find them right now. I think they're in a drawer. With the anchors and stuff on it. So we'll be using those. We just have to decide what to do with the actual nail part. And then we'll go from there. I'm so excited though. All right, thanks for joining me for this one, and I will see you soon.